Is that why you guys asked me how to change a tire? Because DSP had his tires took from him? I'll tell you right now what happened with DSP's tire. You can believe me or you don't want to believe me. DSP's wife had a flat tire, and I'll tell you what. I'll tell you this is the reason behind. This is the reason I'm saying this. Cat had a flat tire, and the reason I'm saying she had a flat tire is because if you look at the picture, she's not in a park. Like, she's literally just coasted into wherever like the parking lot of her car was in. She didn't park her car like say like this is the parking spot. Her car is parked like this with like a parking spot line going like that. To me, that states that she had to make it a stop. She had to stop in the parking lot wherever she could. So like what ended up happening is she had a flat tire. They took the little jack that comes with the car out the back, jacked it up. It's called a scissor jack. They usually come with like tires like that, and they took a picture when the tire was off. If you look on the picture itself, if you look where the front bumper connects to the front fender, you'll see that she scraped something in that area. Like, you'll see that paint's missing. She most likely hit a curb or went fast to a fast food place and knocked the edge of the tire off, and she had to change the tire. I'm saying fast food place because fast food places generally have like that yellow barrier that keeps you from running over like the side of the building or like the fast food menu or something like that. Because, like, let's be real, who is stealing one stock, Toyota Corolla wheel in the middle of the day? It's not like he has like Lincoln Aviator wheels or like Hellcat wheels or something that actually would get you money on like the aftermarket, right? Like, she could have drove on the wheel and destroyed it and didn't want to tell Phil about it, so she lied about it being stolen. Regardless of what it is, nobody steals one tire. This is a picture of DSP's car after the tire was stolen. You see this little line right here that goes underneath the rotor? This is a parking line, right? Like normally, like you would park your car like right in here. She's literally parked over top of the parking line, so like she's not in a parking spot. And to state that she lost the tire while she was in her job, doing her job, she wouldn't park like this right here. You can see the line goes straight underneath the car. To me, that states that the car was stopped as soon as she got into a parking lot. Correct? You can see other cars here, like how they're parked diagonally. Even this car right here is diagonally parked versus where she's parked in the paint itself. If you look right here, oh, you can't see my mouse, can you? But if you look on the if you look directly above the rotor, let's say the top of the rotor is 12 o'clock. If you look at about 11 o'clock, you'll see like white paint on the fender. This is where they've hit something with the car and it's rubbed the fender. Right there. That means that they hit the car, and what I'm thinking is they've hit something and rubbed against the tire at the same time, be on a curb or whatever, and it popped the tire. Because this right here is a standard Toyota jack that comes with the Corolla. To state that somebody walked in there and stole one tire, that's not correct. That's a fabrication. 2017 Toyota Corolla wheels. Now tire. Let's do OEM. Like, you can get. I'm sure he wanted to get one quick. Yeah, here we go. Here is Phil's actual wheel. They're $274.99 at this place for an OEM 17-inch wheel. This is the exact wheel that Phil's car has on it. If you put that with a tire, let's say you got, I don't know how bad like Phil's tire tread was, but generally if you replace a tire, you generally want to replace them in pairs because of cornering. You don't want to have two different level of treads on the front or back of the car because your tires move at different speeds when you're turning corners or like making lefts or rights and stuff like that. So worst case scenario, I would say after taxes and labor, $550-$600 to replace everything. That's a new rim and two brand new tires. You could get used tires, which would lower that price. But you know, it is what it is. And I'm pricing that new tires off 17 inches, and I'm pricing them based off Michelin Defenders in my head, because I've bought 17-inch Michelin Defenders for like my red Mustang before, and they run about 150 to 160 bucks a pop. But like, there's no way. I know he claimed that it took $750 to replace his tire. The only way he got $750 to replace that tire is he replaced all 4 tires with a cheap brand, and he bought the rim from a Toyota dealership, because a Toyota dealership will mark that tire up from $274 to probably closer to $500. But then again, you know, he could have went to a junkyard and got it at a fraction of the price. Like, if I realistically had to change a tire on my truck, I would go to a junkyard. I'd get a tire for $100. I'd get a wheel for $100, and I would change 2 tires, depending on what my tread was at with the other tire. So you could probably get out there with $350 having to change a wheel. I mean, you don't have to have a junkyard. I mean, like, if you want to, he could have got a wheel shipped to him from a place like cardashpart.com. Like, let's look at it this way. Let's see, 2017 Toyota. Let's just do the base Corolla. Do it on the wheels. Display with image. Let's use my area code. It's fine. Phil's wheel. It's this one right here. So these are actually quite a bit more than that website I'm looking. So these run about $350 plus shipping. Let's see what the cheapest one is. The most expensive one is a set of 4 for $700. Yeah, you can get them pretty cheap. Like right here is what I was talking about. Like, this one's got red paint on it, but like, yeah, it works. Here's one that, you know, has a little rim damage, but you know, $125. You grab that, put a new wheel on it, you're good to go. You could get that one probably shipped to you $225. Ship, because like I said, that wheel at a dealership, it wouldn't surprise me if it's $400 to $500 if you go to the Toyota dealership and buy it. Corolla's a good car. Like, as long as you change the oil in the Corolla, it'll last you a while. Like, it'll give you more than 10 years, easy, without any trouble. Not to mention, like, everything on it's cheap to fix. Where's the best place to get a tire change at? What are your local shops? Your local, like, mechanic shop will be your best place. Don't go to any chain tire. Like, if you go to something like Black's Tire or like Firestone Total Car Care, they're gonna fuck you without lube, to be perfectly honest.
Thoughts on Subarus? They blow head gaskets.